Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I am the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworker Society. Alright, so Instagram, I need you to go to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am known as the Oracle Goddess there. You can also find that link in the Instagram bio of my page. I'm going to only be able to record for about 15 minutes here because Instagram does not allow you to record over 15 minutes worth of record time. So you're definitely going to have to check out the rest of this video over there. And I need your energy there, most importantly. It's YouTube fam, thank you so much for being here with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also go to my IG or my Facebook page and like and follow me there. I definitely appreciate all you guys' energetic support. Every time that you put that energy back into me, it helps my channel to grow, and it also helps me to grow within my gifts as well. So, hey, we're doing an even exchange here. Now, this is a collective reading, all right, for the month of April for Libra. And even though I don't want to say it, but you know how you be like everything in a message might not resonate with you. Let's just say at this time, all right, because my spirit guides do tap into everyone's energy that is on this reading. Even though, however, it might not be exactly personal, but it will be a part of your story somehow at some point in time. All right, because I pick up on past, present, and future energies. Now, if I'm speaking about you and it's really about your person, flip the roles as you see fit. I'm just reading the energy here, and I don't know who I'm speaking to. All right, so I don't know if you're masculine watching or feminine watching. I try to be cognizant of that and but sometimes I forget and I'll just be reading it and I might be like you, he, you know what I'm saying, or calling you a he and you ain't, right? But just know it's your person. Thank you definitely for bearing with me. I'm going to set my intention so we can all be on the same page energetically. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me at this moment with this collective reading for Libra for the month of April. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you and to close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will. I also ask that you protect me from any psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being directed towards me. Thank you for hearing me clearly. Thank you for using me as a messenger. And so it is. All right, here we go. Thank you, my spirit guides. What is the message for Libra for the month of April? What is it that you want them to know? Thank you. All right. All right, Libra. Okay. So this is what I got going on for y'all. I got the Patience card. Okay. And the Rest and Rejuvenation card. All right, so 4 cards did come out, but I'm gonna start with these. All right, so let's see, make sure my volume is up on my YouTube. There we go. Okay, so you're patient right now. Okay, so it's some type of peaceful presence that's around you. Why? Because you're beginning to let go of desperation. Really, you're just at this point where I'm just gonna relax and I'm gonna let it go. Okay, now the Rest and Rejuvenation card is really saying the same exact thing. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate so that you'll be able to make clear and conscious decisions and choices and things like that. But pretty much this is what you're doing right now. You're at peace. So whatever is taking place, because it must have was a hostile situation or something where you had to have your defenses up or whatever, because this card is here in the reverse position. But in reality, you know, there's hostility, but you're at peace. Okay, now, wow, let's see what this is about. All right, because next I got the 4th chakra card here that's in the reverse, and this is usually connected to love, compassion, self-acceptance, things like that. But there's a block. All right, so there's a block in the flow of your heart center here. Basically, your heart chakra is blocked. All right, so it could be some grief that's lingering that stops you from caring or even attracting love here. This is probably why you probably are disconnected from whatever's taking place in this situation. And why you're like, yeah, it's a shift in your energy pretty much. Or the energies are shifting. You understand? Because the energies have shifted, now you're at peace. Okay, now If it hasn't happened yet, this is coming. Like all of that energy is moving out. And there's also an internal shift too. This is where that peace is coming in at. Now, it's still some action that you need to take when it comes to this. So just basically be aware of that, because it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better, but it really, it's some other things that you need to do. And you got to really just let the inner vibrations of you that are changing in this situation to be resolved, right? You got to really just work on some things within yourself here. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have this block in your heart chakra. So it feels like the situation is manifesting or had manifested because you're not connected to that part of you that really matters the most, right? Your heart. Okay. Now, obviously, this has something to do with someone else, right? Because it won't matter if this is just all about your own internal conflict, which it do still matter, because it affects your self-acceptance, it affects your own self-love, things like that, your ability to receive love as well. But I'm gonna pull my tarot so that I can get more energy on this. Now, you guys, I might forget to show you the cards, only being is once I really start picking up on the energy and understanding what is being said, I'll forget to show you, because now I'm about to be flowing. Okay, so bear with me. Thank you. All right, I didn't get to get the question out, so Spirit is already ready. So the Two of Swords is just basically saying that you're having a difficult time making a decision, okay? And you're trying to weigh some options here. So you're stumped. That's it, right? You were stumped. And you're trying to figure out what the best outcome would be when it comes to this situation here. Now, you stuck really between having to choose between two things, okay? Or trying to be the peacemaker. Now, the Page of Cups is here in a reverse. All right, so this is just saying that there's an emotional loss when it comes to this situation, or you're just immature when it comes to love, point blank, right? Now, it's some type of idea that you could be keeping a secret. I do have a High Priestess that's coming in. Also, my King of Wands. Okay, so whoever this High Priestess is, right? This is feminine energy and masculine energy. So whoever plays what in your story, this connection here is passionate. It's very passionate. The King of Wands is very passionate, okay? Like it's a lot of sex probably going on between you and this person. But they're ready to get things done, or they show up, right? They're planning. They're really planning to move forward in their life, right? But they have a difficult time with making commitments, right? Not really wanting to be in a relationship. All right. Now, this feminine energy that I'm picking up as the High Priestess is someone who is very spiritual. They're very intuitive. So they know things. It's stuff that is taking place within this connection that they know. And they're really kind of just sitting back waiting to see what's hidden. Like, oh yeah, that shit gonna surface. I'm gonna find out. I'm definitely gonna find out what it is. And the masculine energy definitely has some hidden motives here. They're repressed in their intuition. But it seems as though, if they're doing some meditation, if that is definitely taking place, it's bringing some balance to this situation. Okay, the High Priestess is also the Divine Femme. So you could be connected to someone who is your higher level soulmate. Just put it that way. Okay, now someone's making plans for the future here. Okay, so I don't know who energy this is just of yet, but someone's making plans for the future here. Thank you. Let me do that again. Now, what I'm picking up here is that where before, it's this masculine's energy that I'm picking up on. All right, they are or were foolish or immature, irresponsible, whatever, right? But they were really lacking commitment, especially when it comes to relationships, right? Because they either get bored too damn fast, or they easily distracted by another new person here, right? That's that non-committal energy, period. But now it's like they're making some plans for the future, and they're trying to be faithful or ambitious, whatever. They're trying to ground that energy here. But the Ten of Swords, what whatever happened between you two, it caused a disconnect, okay? It felt like you hit a brick wall pretty much, right? Now, I don't know if you felt betrayed, but whatever it is, there was some type of breakup or separation. Could have been about cheating, could just made you feel like this situation was a failed romantic plan, okay? But it left a lot of grief and sadness. And this is probably where this hostility was coming in from. Someone was heartbroken within this connection because they were clinging to the past, pretty much just not able to move forward, right? You know how you gotta let some shit go sometimes? You gotta let go of old ways of thinking, old situations, old people, old just things from the past that no longer serve you, right? And somebody here just having a difficult time doing that, just being resistant to changing. All right, but the Fool card is also here, so that's a good sign. But let me see what comes out after this Fool card. Now, there's really somebody about to be the fool in the situation, pretty much, right? And just take a chance, really take a leap of faith to get a new beginning here. Tell us more about this Fool card. Yeah, this is a lot of non-committal energy I'm picking up here. Make sure everything is what it seems to be, because sometimes people are just too immature to handle love, right? But thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's exactly what I picked up on. It feels like within this connection, there's no rewards. All right, you either feel overlooked or unloved in this situation. Now, if you a Libra lover, take it as if I'm speaking directly to you, okay? Now, the World card is also here in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles is in the reverse position. There's a lack of closure between you two, where someone feels incomplete here, almost as if they're missing something. This is probably why, you know how energetically we can keep people in our energy by keep constantly thinking about them or thinking, missing them and things like that, right? It makes it hard for you to separate. Now, what I'm getting is that either they want to give to you or you want to give to them in some kind of way, and really just ready to release whatever took place in the past, where they were just holding on extremely too tightly to those things. Now it's like, all right, I'm ready to overcome this. I'm ready to release past lovers. I'm ready for this relationship to move on without being hindered by my past wounds here, right? Because the Nine of Swords is definitely showing up. So there's a lot of fear and anxiety here. You probably don't even trust this person, and it causes you to be anxious. Why? Because they overlook the problems in the situation and they won't face them, So, but you'll learn to cope with this. I'm definitely getting that. You will definitely learn to cope with this. Why? Because now you're at this state of mind where you just let go of the desperation of this situation here. It's not such a big deal anymore. It's like, whatever, right? The Will card. Now, things will get better. All right, it's all about cycles. You got to go through certain changes, make certain adjustments and things like that. But as the wheel turns, what happens? Things eventually get better when the wheel turns. Relationships change. Things happen. Commitments are even tested during this period, right? Because it's about cycles and changes and, closing out karmic cycles. And you or your person really are just blocked in their happiness. It could be some unrealistic expectations here too, especially when it comes to creating this firm foundation that you are looking for or your person is looking for here. Now, you probably have given up, right? Or you're very defensive about this. You've probably given up, especially when it comes to creating this foundation with this particular person. It's just like, you know what? I feel defeated. Budget. I'm trying to reach milestones. You want to be married or your person want to be married, engage in a relationship, whatever it is, or just have like some type of reliable foundation for themselves. And because it's just so much, and it's like you always got to keep standing up for yourself here. You always got to hold your ground in this situation because there's always some type of challenges, and setting boundaries and shit. Now you're just like, you know what? I don't want to do it no more. But this masculine's energy is coming out of the sneaky energy, right? This deceptive energy, trying to get away with stuff all the time, right? Tell us about this. So there's some truth that's going to be revealed. All right, Instagram, you know what to do. YouTube, peace. What is this truth that's going to be revealed, Spirit, in this situation? What is this confession? It's definitely a lot of regret. They do regret it. All right, look, the heartbreak card. Okay, so, wow. Of course, you guys are not, is it you detached, you're not together, whatever it is, you know, there's some type of separation between you two and some conflict. Right, which we see that because that hostility card is here, even though that's in the reverse. Some things could have ended. All right, reason why it ended, of course, because it has to. Things have to end in order for you to get a new beginning, right? To get that rebirth, you got to go through these cycles of transformation, and that's what's happening here. So that someone can gain some new beliefs because they were clinging to the past, just pretty much fearing change. Okay, and it's this masculine energy here. They're moving in, but they're moving slow as shit, right? But that's because they're the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is practical, but they're slow. And they're studying their movement. They, you know, they're not going to move fast. They're patient. And it's no rush for them, right? The patience card, they come out. There's no rush. It's like, okay, once I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to be committed to that assignment, but I'm doing it at my pace, you know? But they're loyal. They can be loyal, but they're stubborn as shit on top of that, right? Not really liking to take a lot of risks when it comes to relationships or commitment and things like that, because when they get in, it is long term. It's nothing that's short here. But of course, there is some unfinished business between you and this person. You didn't really get the results that you wanted from this situation, right? Which is the partnership. The Two of Cups is here. You wanted unity between you two, a close connection, a close bond. But what did you get? The imbalance, right? You got hardship. You felt like you were abandoned in this situation. You know, it felt like a loss. You didn't get the positive changes that you were looking for with this masculine energy. All right, or vice versa. Now, the Emperor definitely is very disciplined. And they will have a successful future. They just have to pursue those goals here. And they're very traditional when it comes to relationships too as well. But they're more logical. They don't really express their emotions well. And of course, we know stubborn. They're good with their money because they're coming in as a King of Pentacles too as well, or you are. And you're very prosperous. You're a great provider, or they're a great provider or protector, right? But it's some deception. I got the Moon card here in the reverse. What's missing? You won't have to rely on your intuition here because there's something missing. What's missing? Gotta do that again, right? Oh, the Lover's card is here. Okay, so the Lover's card does represent, you know, higher level commitments like marriage, twin flames. You know, this is a union here. Okay, so they could see you as this. This does represent the air signs. Mainly Gemini, but still air sign, right? So, but, there's a disharmony between y'all, right? Excuse me, y'all, my son is talking, not being fair about, he's making a lot of noise here. But however, the Lover's card is here. Then I got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and this Temperance card here in reverse, okay? It's always weird when you got all these good cards and then bam, we got a reverse card, right? Like, what? But they can see the bigger picture of everything that is, or what they want, right, for the future. They're planning for the future. We know that. But it's fear. That's why it remains an idea. They can see the possibilities in love. They fall in love quickly, but like I said, this is someone who just pretty much is just like, they get bored really quickly. They live for new experiences here. This is why they're not really trying to be committed at this moment, because they still living. I guess that's how you want to say it. It's like, why do you feel like if you get into a relationship, then your life ends? But that's just so not true. But they're trying to cultivate something, or even trying to, you know, they're focusing entirely on a task. And it's a lot of things that they need to address. So you know how you just pull this, there's so much that needs to be looked at or dealt with, where they probably just going, you know what, I'm just going to focus on this one thing right here because that's all I can fix right now. And I ain't going to worry about the other stuff. This is why there's an imbalance. This is why it could have been an imbalance before. All right, because of course the first card that jumped out is the peace card, where this card represents, is a lack of peace because it's in a reverse. Oh, okay. They're going to take control of, or you're going to take control of this situation, this relationship, everything, right? Because they're ready to face their fears here. And they want some freedom because they've been so clouded in their judgment. You know how you be trapped? It's like, yeah, give us free. I'm tired of being in this energy, right? Because they know with the Ace of Pentacles shit, it's like, this about my money, new opportunities, having abundance, steady love, abundance in love, all of those things. But this is what they want. This is what the Ace of Pentacles is representing. And they were feeling like they were missing an opportunity or missing some type of chance here. Because they got this, loss of emotion, or feeling burdened, or, by obligations that they may have that could be outside of you. Whatever these obligations are, they've been feeling really extremely burdened by it. And what it does is it creates issues in their life. So they have a difficult time being romantic, right? Because a relationship, love, period, is just another freaking burden. Like, this is why they don't really want to be committed. They want to be able to move freely, so they don't have to be in these type of attachments where it just seems to become another responsibility here. They stuck in the past. That they're not able, or they weren't able to move on. So whatever happened to them in their past, right? It created an injustice, period. I don't know on whose side or what or how it went, but it was a lot of obligation to that situation. Now, there were some conflicts and arguments. Okay, so either you guys are having a lot of disputes or what, right? Somebody just want to be right here, all right? Now, but there's going to be a breakthrough, and really, I'm really picking up on, your person will be able to find their inner voice when it comes to this, and they're going to have the willpower to bring this into reality. Okay, it's no longer going to be an idea. It's going to be something they're going to manifest. Now, it's a third party situation going on here. Something's happening here because this is my third party card. Okay, could be you and somebody else, or you and two other people. However, literally, something's going on here. But I'll see if I want to pull some more information. I don't know if I want to get too deep into that right now, but they're planning for their future, okay? Outside of this, they're trying to make some progress and step outside of that comfort zone. Just make some good decisions because they've been not making good decisions for themselves. Either they're just like, they don't take action, they play it safe, or just literally just overanalyze everything, right? And that keeps them stuck. Because it's like they be having these failed romantic plans. It's like I make a goal and it don't work, right? This is why it's like, but the Hermit card is here and the Queen of Wands. They're doing some self-reflection, or you are. Okay, you probably withdrew your energy, or they did, right? You pick who, I don't know. But this is just where you take a pause in life, right? Just to gain some insight about yourself, to make sure, you gotta check yourself sometimes. Like, is this me? Is this my energy? Am I doing something? But whoever my feminine energy is of my collective, you guys are very, very confident, okay? And you're passionate. So you stand up for your person regardless. You're always by their side. And you're open to whatever when it comes to relationships. You're just not going to change yourself to try to fit into whatever their little box is here. But there's going to be some awareness that's going to come out of all of this, and somebody is going to just make a decision to be happy and be more active when it comes to love, relationships, and all that. Now, I do have the Star card, and this card really just represents hope. Having that hope, that inspiration, that passion, healing from your past and everything. And when you get into that energy, it's like, now the universe is like, they're optimistic again. Now we can bless them, and bring you everything that you need. They were hopeless about love. It's like they felt like love was some bullshit, okay? it's hard pushing people out of that energy, right? When you set in your ways about stuff, you set. But they're gonna face their trials here. It does take a lot of it takes a lot of work. It requires a lot of work, a lot of self-improvement, and a lot of sacrifices to bring two people together. And once you really get out of that selfish energy and decide, like, okay, that I want to put that energy into this, then yeah. But at some point, somebody has to have hope, right? And strength. Okay? So there that inner power go. Having that inner power, that inner voice to be able to come forward, especially during times of distress, to overcome all of this, being resilient. But, you know, someone here is very guarded within this situation, and someone is just worried about losing their damn independence. That's it. You know how it is. What we've been talking about throughout this whole reading. Not wanting to not be able to experience new things. Okay? That's all we're going to say now. And juggling. Not being able to just, you know, have many things to do. Let's see. Thank you. So I got the Ten of Pentacles that came out. The Ten of Pentacles is really just about everything. That's freaking having a legacy. Things that are deeply rooted, stability, permanent. You know what I'm saying? Think of things like that when it comes to money, it comes to goals, it comes to family, you know, relationship milestones, being a stable couple, like all of that. That's what that card represents. So let's see. Maybe they see you as their Ten of Pentacles, or you want that from your person. Thank you. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles card. All right, yeah, because, you know, whoever is possessing this masculine energy within my collective here definitely is probably being rude or aggressive here. But they do feel like they're missing out on an opportunity when it comes to this. All right, but they're, like I said, we talked about this deception that's going on here. And that's what's just pretty much happening. They've just been scheming online, trying to get away with something pretty much where it creates adversity, for real. That's all that's just really happening. It's creating a hostile environment, just put it that way, because they're being reluctant to carry through within this situation. You know, again, you want to put the burden down. You don't want to be in the connection by yourself, a one-sided connection, doing everything, putting in all your energy, and they just breadcrumbing you, right? But this person just someone who really, you know, they more about their business, right? Not really too much about love. That's it. It's more about power. But they're gonna come out of this isolation. Really, you know how it's like being withdrawn, not wanting to be with nobody else. They're going to eventually come out of that energy and they're going to want to merge, all right? But they're not taking enough time, or they weren't, to do that personal reflection. This is why they've been in this stuck energy. You know, you got to rest and you got to rejuvenate, right? To be able to get balance in your intuition, to balance some scales, all right, Libra? But whoever this feminine energy is that I'm picking up on definitely came across being very direct, okay? You probably set boundaries, or your person did, when it came to this connection at some point, because you've been through a whole lot. Like the Queen of Swords is not someone who is going to put up or take no shit, because they already been through too much shit, all right? So that they become very direct and very closed off, and that's what happened. So whatever that was, it happened. Why? Because somebody wasn't letting go of somebody. I got a Queen of Cups here in the reverse. Somebody wasn't letting go of a situation that they should have been, or a person, okay? Not really reevaluating what's most important to them. Either that is just like, you know how sometimes you just really be like, shoot, it's all about my money, it's all about my security, you know, it's all about my wealth, but I ain't really worried about love and relationships, which that does matter, okay? That plays a major role in your life. You have to have that healthy balance, and they really have to come to the realization that it's not going to be just money that's going to make them happy here. And they could be attached to some people or some women that just can't be trusted, or feminine energies, right? They just can't be trusted. They lead people down the wrong path. They always really seem to be attaching to, it's someone showing up here that's unreliable. It's a feminine energy here, and they're in a reverse position. So whoever that is, you know, because remember I said this is a third party situation here. All right, now they got to rise above all this, but they be refusing to face that fear of change, okay, or being very impulsive, period. All right, where it's like, yeah, you got to end this phase so that you can get to a new phase in life. And they're focused on creating perfection. And when you do that, you lose sight, right, of the bigger picture. But now they see the bigger picture. Now it's just that fear that's there. And they will change their mind, though, because my Ace of Swords is really talking about new beginnings and truth, right? Changing your mind and having these mental clarities or breakthrough. This is what's going to happen. They're going to change their mind. Okay, remember I was like, they was clouding their judgment. What do I do? They're going to change their mind. And it's just going to, and it just came to me. It's going to be sudden. So you probably won't even expect it, even if you still want it, you know? Because you know how that be. You be like, nah, I don't even care no more. But they just weren't ready to step in the role. That's it. They weren't ready to commit. Your person just wasn't ready to commit, or you are not ready to commit. Okay? But now you do have a clear vision, or your person has one. And yeah. I wonder if your person has that fire sign energy, you know, because that's where that comes from, being that now they're in this, you know, leader, take charge type energy, because they really do see that they have a chance that's available to them to be able to, you know, expand on this whole situation, period, right? They're becoming more aware that this is actually something that could benefit them versus it not being beneficial, leading to negative consequences, things like that. They're starting to think big. Just put it that way. They're starting to think big when it comes to love. All right, so let me pull Moonology. Let's see. Thank you. I'll say need to know. Step out of your comfort zone. That's what it is. They just too comfortable. They used to doing things one way. It's time to change that, right? It's time to release, because the question of the card says, what do you need to release? Step out of that. They got to step out of their comfort zone, okay? Or you have to step out of your comfort zone here and start to release some things that no longer serve you any longer. And part of that releasing and what no longer serves you is that third party situation. Sometimes we cling to outdated ways of thinking and habit because of habit, because of fear. And that's pretty much all it is. Definitely. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yep, a new start is coming for you. Okay? So don't worry. April does seem to be, you know, you might have had some energy where you had to defend yourself, or it was very aggressive that was coming towards you. But however, right, you're gaining your peace of mind here, as we can see. You're letting go of whatever that desperation is, and you're just really starting to accept your past, period, right? Now, you will get a new start, okay? Just remember to step out of your comfort zone if this is your energy that I'm speaking to, all right? Because you do want to be able to have your 10 of Pentacles. So you want something stable. Yes, and this is a part of your wish fulfillment as well. So it's like, don't run from your wish fulfillment, right? Embrace it, and make peace with the person that you definitely want to be with at the end of the day, right? But that's it. I'm going to end it there because we are at, 34 minutes? All right, so thank you for tuning in. I definitely appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share until we meet again. Peace.